Good morning. I'm in my local marshland again. I'm not going to try what I tried last week because that was a mess. It was a mistake and it didn't work at all. I did like the pictures, some of them anyway, but this week we're going to go a bit more standard. There's a bit of rain in the air. It's a little misty, so there should be a nice shine on the leaves and in the trees. Hopefully I'll find something reasonably interesting to take a picture of. So let's see what we see. Okay, I think this is as good a place to start as any. Shot number one. And I apologise for what sounds like gunfire in the background. I don't know what it is, but it's been going off for at least the last 20 minutes. God knows. I have a shot here. I quite like the sort of the marshland to the left here. We've got a row of trees on the right that's kind of creating a line to the big tree at the back. And the big tree at the back's quite nice. It's got an interesting shape to it. Don't know if you can see, I'm working out what my composition is here. I think it's probably going to end up being a long exposure. It's quite dark at the moment, so I'll probably polarize and bring some of the color out. But I don't know, it's quite simple, it's quite basic. It's a bit of a snapshot. I think I've got too much sky in it, but for a first shot, it'll do. Yeah, should see it about now. Oh, what can I say? I liked it at the time, but now that I see it, that tree at the back just disappears into the background. The foreground's kind of uninteresting, and that leading line along the trees with the different color in the foliage, I don't know, it just doesn't strike me with any sort of awe or interest. It just looks kind of boring. I think I need to work more than anything on my composition. Maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll do something about, maybe I'll pick a single focal length and try and work on that specifically in my composition rather than anything else. I don't know, let's see, we'll carry on with this. Alright, let's try this again. It's about the third or fourth time I've tried to take this picture now. On different days. Normally it hasn't really worked out, and I always end up from a different angle trying something different. So if I flip you around, I'm taking the picture of the large bonsai tree looking thing in the middle of the lake here. I'm not sure what type of tree it is. It's quite small but quite gnarly and quite mossy as well. My shot is there. You should be able to see the settings, hopefully. If not, I'm on f8 for a nice bit of sharpness, ISO 100, and I've managed to set it to a 15-second shutter speed in an attempt to try and smooth the water out. The rain is unfortunate because kind of I really want the reflection from here, and literally as I'm talking to you, it's gotten heavier as I've been waiting to take this picture. I'll take this now. Hopefully that'll come out quite nice. It is a reasonably long exposure, so we'll check out what that looks like now if it comes out half decent. Oh, now this turned out better.
I got a nice reflection. We've got a nice tree. The separation from the background's not quite as good as I'd like it to be, but the branches do stand out. I think there's a better shot here. Bit of fog. Probably need some stiller water. There was a swan that was being a pain in the neck. He just would not sit still and stop the ripples. But there's a shot there for the future, so I think this is somewhere I'll be back on a reasonably regular basis, in the hopes that we get a foggy day with a still pool that I can get a shot of that tree from. Maybe we'll come back in summer when there's a bit more, in spring when there's a bit more foliage on those trees. But it looks all right. As I get ready to go, I can't help but think that I need to do some work on my composition. I think next time out, I might stick to one single focal length. It's probably either going to be, I'm going to either be taking out the Sony 35 1.8, or I might try something a bit longer so that I've got a bit of compression and try and bring that in. But other than that, I mean, that's it for now. So I hope you'll like, subscribe, and all of those good things. But other than that, I'll see you next time.